Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on when you come across my video, you're welcome to my channel, Lady Sylvia TV. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my channel, please do me a favor by hitting the subscribe button and also click the notification bell so that whenever I upload any video, you'll be notified. And for those who are subscribed already, I say God bless you. May the peace of the Lord never depart from your household in Jesus' name. Amen. In today's video, we'll be talking about so many things about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I just want you guys to feel free, relax yourself while I'll be bringing them to you one by one.
Look at the children these days, the youths. I like your submission, Mr. Speaker, that it is not unemployment that should be the bane or the reason why youths will come out and begin to misbehave. There are unemployments in so many countries of the world, even in the United States. I schooled in the UK, and I saw a lot of young people who were not employed, but they didn't become hoodlums. Why can't we look inwards and look for solutions to our problems? Why can't the young people look within themselves, look for their talents? Even if as graduates, what stops you from becoming a designer or a professional tiler or what have you, and make a brand of it? There is no excuse for being a hoodlum. Mr. Speaker, I think it is about time. I mentioned this on the floor of the House. Ab initio, we became members of the Ninth Assembly, that the National Orientation Agency needs to set to work. We need to begin to orientate our young people. They need people who can talk to them from time to time. They are high on drugs all the time, most of them. They go to social media, they do all sorts of things. I'm even scared to give my young children phones because I'm scared I don't know what they would see on the social media. It's that bad. We need to set the National Orientation Agency to work. The Nigerian National Population Commission. We need to have data. We need to have statistics of our citizens. We need to know who is what and where. We need to be able to identify our people. And Mr. Speaker, this is my humble submission in conjunction with what Honorable Rotimi Olowo has said, that a committee be set up to look into this carnage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Hello, my people. Una hear wetin that woman talk. Because people like this not supposed to occupy that kind of seat when that woman they occupy for Nigeria. Because if you ask me, people when go school for Nigeria, when serve their country as youth corpers, now they're supposed to they occupy those kind of seats. Because people like this when go school for UK, if you ask them today, now make him come out, tell the world where for serving country for Nigeria, he not get any place like that. And because she get opportunity to go school for UK, come me say now she's supposed to do it for that kind of place. He not supposed. Because people like this, they not feel make Nigeria better. Because they look down on others because they get the opportunity by their way. Enter, they take the position when they did today. And imagine all of them now they address all Nigeria's youth as children. Now where the problem they now it be that. Because when they do the thing, they don't get conscience say, make they think of how the poor masses go feel. Now make when problem when they Nigeria, not the finish. Because they see everybody as children. You're not supposed to come out, you can't lie to us. The youth of these days are no longer fools. They have woken up from their slumber. How can you tell us that your children are not using cell phones because you don't know what they will see on social media? You can lie for Africa. I beg next time before they come at the talk. Make una the reason waiting on the talk. Now I make even the other man too. In fact, they come for him. May I finish with your own case. When make una come they address us like children. My people want to reason this thing because people like this woman, they not feel make Nigeria move forward. So I say make I still talk about this woman. Make una still see her. Una still reason with me. As na the reason that one, make we enter another one. For Desmond Elliot own matter, when be say Desmond enter there, we dey happy say we don't still get youth. When be say tomorrow he go stand for Naija. But because he don't see opportunity to enter there, he don't dey wear agbada like all those old cargos men when they there don't they wear. So himself now can see youth, in fellow age mate now as children. I don't know why when people they beg to want something, they go humble. When they don't enter the place, you can't see their reserve. Social media when make Desmond Elliot become waiting big today, because now waiting use his own mouth talk. Say social media help him they get victory when he gets. But the same Desmond Elliot now today now they turn around, they bite the fingers when they bite the hand when feed them. Say social media they need to close them. But my brother, for this word when you talk, so you error. This life not balanced at all. The youths are no longer smiling. Enough is enough. They don't they deal with you now. In fact, they reset your brain. May they let you know, say, and anybody when rain beats is supposed to remember where song for drying. For many of them, we never hear the Desmond Elliot talk. When people be think say Naib go be our leader tomorrow, when we be still get hope on. Make una listen for some of them. We never hear them before I go talk another thing again.
We need to address certain things. The Nigerian youth, the social media, the social influencers, all of these are making the narrative that we are seeing today. Except we are joking with ourselves. Social media, yes, though good, has its negative impact. Let me first thank you for condemning the wanton killings and carnage that happened at Lekki. When I went through the comments, I could not believe it, Mr. Speaker. The curses, the abuses from children. And I ask myself, is this Nigeria? What is going on? Children cursing? People having the effrontery to enter an Oba's palace? Hold the staff of office? Culture is gone. Mr. Speaker, in the next 5 years, there will be no Nigeria. If we don't start now. The youth is not only those who do the peaceful protest. Those who have looted, who have destroyed lives, they are youths as well. Mr. Speaker, pregnant women went into malls, picked things and went away. When shall we change this narrative? I put it to all the celebrities out there, all the motivational speakers. This is the only country we have. The wealthy will go. When anything happens, what is our common saying? We die here. Please, celebrities, please, social media influencers, stop the hatred already. You have a means constitutionally to change government.
Desmond Idiot. Desmond Elliot. How it be now when the youth turn against you? From Nollywood, the youth help you. Through social media, they put you for Senate House. Now you dey turn against them. Say may they close social media. When the social media they help you, you not say may they close them. You don't climb finish now. You what can block and make others not fit climb. You see the greediness when you get. Now they backfire you so. So how the thing come be as you turn against you. This one a lesson to you. May you know say the social media people and the youth when they first clap hand help you put you for where you did today. They will still bring you down, frustrate your life. So if you not can learn from this one, that one are your own cup of tea. That one are your thorough. My people, may we forget about the Desmond Idiot matter. May we watch another good video when our brother, our uncle, do when it make sense. Make una hear how better people supposed to the talk. When I watch the video, then after which I go come back to una.
Meanwhile, the commander of SARS, former retired commander of SARS, was saying that why would a 20-year-old boy, 30-year-old boy be driving a 7 million naira car? Ask that wicked man, what is the price of the car he drives? Ask him, do people not have right to drive cars? I bought a car as a youth copper. Ask him, what was the price of the bike the son of the president was riding when he fell down? You see, there are only two tribes. There are only two religions, not Muslim, not Christian. Two religions, those who exploit us and those who are exploited. Let me even talk about the Fulani headsmen. You will see Meitiala sit in air-conditioned offices, wear big caps. They will say, if you touch a Fulani, are there children in the forest with cows taking care of cows? They can buy AK-47, buy guns, use helicopter to drop things for Fulani headsmen in the bush, while their children are in the UK, their children are in the US, their children are air-conditioned offices. How many of their children are in the bush? There is no Fulani. It is either you are the cattle rearer, the idiot that stays in the forest to kill women and rape them, or you are in the class of the oppressors that own the cattle and you sell 8,000 cows every day in Lagos. If a cow is 100,000, that's 80 million a day. There are only two geographical expressions in this country. There is no north, there is no south. We only have those who are on top and those who are below. When they want to steal our money, there is no north, there is no south, there is no Christian, there is no Muslim. They gang up together to steal. Let me tell you, there are only two tribes in this nation. Those two tribes, I have enumerated them. But there is a third tribe that does not have an identity. That tribe are those who exist for purposes. Fela Anikulapo Kuti was one of them. Gani Fawehinmi was one of them. And there are few others who belong to no tribe. They are phenomena. They are ideas. Those people, you see them protesting, you see them struggling for the good of humanity. They are nationalists. They are tribeless. They are phenomena. They are ideas. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Don't let my wicked generation use you to destroy this next generation. Let me quickly say this about the two-tribe theory. Do you know why university systems don't work in Nigeria? We the elite send our children overseas, destroy the school system so that you can be poor, so that we can use you to carry ballot boxes, so that you can do shwan for us. Even in the police force, listen, you policeman, listen very well. The children of the elite enter the police force as graduates. They are going to rule you in future. They are already DSPs. They are already assistant commissioners of police. You from a poor family, shooting your fellow poor human beings. Their children will boss your children. Your child will not be able to join the police because it will require a commissioner to sign his form. Your child will not be able to join the army because it will require a major general to sign his form. You will end up at the bottom of the ladder. They destroy the economy so that there will be no employment, so that we are cheap to manipulate. They make ASU and doctors always go on strike so that you cannot use your brain. The oligarchy, the oppressors, hate reasonable people. They hate people who can talk. They hate people who know their rights. Even in religion, the day after serving as an usher and your shoe eats alignment, go and dare propose to the bishop's daughter. You will discover that there are two tribes in the church, the elite and the poor. Let me quickly say this. The battles of the elite are fought by the poor. The battles of the elite are fought by those from the lower class. When Daddy Freeze, who is an elite, whose mother is from Romania, a European, and a professor of law, and the father is a medical doctor, said insulting things concerning Bishop David Oyedepo. Notice this. David Oyedepo's son did not ever make any comment about Daddy Freeze on Facebook, on social media. He was busy building his future because the elite don't have time to fight the fight. They use those who are not in their class to fight the fight. Let me quickly tell you something. No matter how you rise and go up, they always know where you come from and they will treat you like that. That's why you see their children, they answer two names, Giwa or Sage. They answer two names, Showolu, this one. They want the name of the husband, the name of the wife, the wife, to join together to act as a passport to be introduced to the elite. I tell you something, fight the fight of your life in this generation. Fight to salvage this nation and destroy this two-tribe attitude. That is a sign of underdevelopment. God bless you. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Keep listening to Word and Wisdom channel. Share this post to educate our people. My next post will be on the strategy of the elite to oppress the poor. God bless you.
The thing is, I am really, sometimes when I just wake up to talk extemporaneously, not because I have something against anybody, but the thing is, we have to see it from rational perspective. The rational perspective is, let's be sure when somebody is trying to set a trap for us to enter. It's obvious that this is somebody trying to set a trap for people who have something to live for. Now, most of the Igbos that are in the north are now going to get into trouble for one statement that somebody makes carelessly somewhere. How can you just wake up one morning and incite people in Japan and say that they should arrest the president in Japan, the president of a country, and when he's arrested, his brothers in the north will become violent on the Igbos who are there? Now, this person, Nnamdi Kanu of a person, apart from the house his father built in his place, the one that they have in their village, doesn't Nnamdi Kanu have an investment in this country? Now, he's telling the Igbos to go home. All the money he has made in his pro-Biafra movement, is there anything like Nnamdi Kanu Hospital anywhere in the southeast? Is there anything like Nnamdi Kanu Hotel anywhere in the southeast? Is there anything like Nnamdi Kanu's big mansion anywhere in the southeast? Does he have a company where he employs the Igbos in the southeast? He does not have. He doesn't have anything to lose. The people who have things to lose are the ones he is just trying to put into trouble. You can imagine it. Somebody wakes up somewhere and just says some things. Now, the fools will now fall prey. Like Nigeria scatter for who? For you? Were you part of the institution that brought Nigeria into being? How can only one person destabilize an institution? It's not possible. It's only the fools that will even be listening to you. And the people who are overseas with you, some of them who are even fraudsters, some of them who don't have anything, there's nothing about them written anywhere in the southeast, and they are making noise. Where? Do you have anything? If at least if you had an investment and you lose, I'll say, okay, this guy is an investor. He knows what it means to lose. Somebody who is not an investor, somebody who I'm not sure you have raised a correct structure for yourself. After this statement, come up and begin to show me the things you have in the southeast. Begin to point them out. Just respond to this my video. Nnamdi Kanu, respond to this my video and point out things that you have built in the southeast that will make people come and stay with you, and will encourage other persons to come and invest in the southeast. Some of us, at least, we have things in the southeast. No matter how junior and how small some of us look, you can conclusively say that these guys have investment in the southeast. Well, you don't have. You don't have. You're trying to now. Tomorrow, when something like that happens in Japan, the outsiders will now revolt on innocent people in the north and fight them, and that makes you a victorious king, idiot. Please, better help. Be rational and stop staking people. Be rational and stop putting people's life in danger. Don't stop this behavior. Stop this behavior on time before it gets out of control. Stop it on time, because stop nonsense. Tell yourself the truth. You're actually fighting for your pocket. You're not fighting for the liberation of anybody, because if you're fighting for the liberation of the people, you shouldn't be fighting it senselessly. Moron.
Alex Kingsley Chinda, I represent Obiakpo Federal Constituency. I'm an Ikore man from Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, very sincerely, our country ought to still be in a mourning mood. In fact, all of us in government and governance ought to be mourning the loss of Nigerians from January up till date. If we consider that the primary purpose of government is security of lives and property, I think the question we should be asking ourselves is how well have we carried out this primary purpose? We're talking about a situation where those who are supposed to enforce law are even making public utterances that is provocative and could even fuel the situation, the very dicey situation that we find ourselves in. Mr. Speaker, let me just say that I support this motion completely and totally. And again, let me remind us, the problem we have is lack of rule of law. We cannot be crying for peace. We cannot be talking about development when injustice abounds. The same law can apply in community A, but in community B, it will not apply. The people of Benue are crying today. Tomorrow, another state will cry. The governor, of course, God will not forbid. It is for us to forestall it. If we fail to take proper steps, it will continue to happen. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, and indeed Nigerians, if I may ask, what is the position of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? He had a meeting with the people of Benue. What was the outcome of that meeting? We are aware of the outcome of that meeting. What did he say? What did he tell them? It's the same thing, Mr. Speaker. It's the body language of Mr. President that others will follow. Let us make bold to tell ourselves the truth. Because if we keep pampering these things, it will continue. There is an adage in my place that when you see a corpse, because you're not related to that corpse, you don't have the feeling. We're talking about 70-something Nigerians. How will the international community be looking at this country? And we are legislators. It is our role to represent these people, including those that were killed. They have representatives here. And we ought to take proactive steps. Mr. Speaker, we need to wake up. No doubt, I will say it, that even the prayers of this motion, the Inspector General will sit on it and will not obey it. But we make bold to take that decision. Let him continue to disobey the instructions of Parliament. I will urge you, my dear colleagues, that we are not talking about any individual. We are talking about the future of this country. And that is why we are elected. Our interest should be the interest of Nigeria first, over and above our personal relationship with anybody. And there is nobody, not even the president of this country or any one of us here seated, that is bigger than the entire Nigeria. And so Nigeria should be put first. When we have this kind of crisis, we behave as if all is normal. That's why I said that we should be in a mourning mood. Those of us that are supposed to enforce the law, that failed to enforce the law that led to the death of these Nigerians, should show remorse. But what is the body language of the law enforcement agencies? How can the Inspector General be talking about laws if they feel that the laws are bad? Our laws have also provided solution to that. They should go to court to nullify such laws and not to be making utterances that will give those who are supposed to obey the law impunity to disobey the law and continue to cause crisis in society. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, this is a wake-up call. Like I have said, it is Benue today. We don't know where it will be tomorrow. Kanu has their own problem. Some of our citizens cannot go home. Why? The Inspector General advised that they should not go home. This is a democracy, for Christ's sake. How long can we continue to condone this? We're also approaching the elections. If we do nothing, and this country boils and goes into crisis, and we continue to lose souls, all of us will be held responsible because we are representatives of the people. So I think we should speak up. We should speak out. We should take decisions and positions in the interest of the entire Nigerian populace to salvage our country. I urge you to support this motion and, in fact, tighten the prayers further. Thank you.
My people, una hear wetin this man talk now. People like this, now they get the mind of the masses. People like this, now they feel for Nigeria citizens. If we get men like this man, so we get am 10 for Senate House. At least even if Nigeria not just be 100% perfect, at least things go change, it go still better. Because people like this get we citizens for mind. They feel our pain. Not be people like Desmond idiots when we think say, now youth is still be. Say when they don't reach there, you go still feel they fight, they stand for the youth. When today now because don't they we agbada, can't turn up against the youth and they call us children. And even see use the man talk and say, in 5 years' time, Mr. Speaker, there will not be Nigeria anymore. So my people, I don't know how I reason that word do. Because I replay the video, I play them again. So I don't know, because that word, whether they don't plan to send Nigeria, we never know. So my people, now here, I will stop for today. Till we see again next time. May you not forget, may you share this video, make this video go viral. May you like the video, and may you also subscribe. As you do that, God bless you all. Ciao, ciao.